What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Where the Locals Skate. I'm your host once again, OG Skate Show, and this is a podcast where we get to know local skaters on and off the board. And of course, here with me always is the Couch Boys. Today, we have a special guest sitting in the house. Episode number 4. Louie is sitting in with us with David Prieto.
What up, everybody?
What up?
Now, let's introduce our guest this week. We have a homie of mine, I like to say, from where I got to skate with them. Brian Ryan is in the studio today. What's up, man?
Hey, gee, thanks. It's an honor to be on.
Oh, thank you for joining us, man. Yeah. It's going to be fun. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Look a little nervous. You're all right. First question I ask everybody is usually what city you rep in. Let everybody know where you grew up.
Okay, where I grew up first.
Yeah, where you grew up.
Where I grew up, Hacienda Heights, California.
Oh, cool,
yeah.
Cool. Where did you pick up the skateboard?
So, when we were little, I think the kids in the neighborhood all had boards.
Right.
I had like a Veriflex, I think.
Yeah.
It was like, not a good one. But
we all started somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out there, Hacienda Heights, it's all hilly.
Mm-hmm.
So we learned how to ride down the hills.
That's cool.
And buttboarding was big, We'd buttboard down all the hills and stuff, and, had no idea what tricks were.
Right.
Something like an ollie, I just no idea at all.
That's right.
Yeah, we used to do like those power slides where you put your hands down,
What's that called? You're like shredding out.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That was probably the best thing we could do.
Yeah, that's where it all starts, man, because it's kind of like when, if you BMX as well, the skid. And then that's kind of like what you're doing with the skateboard is,
Right.
So that's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah. Cause there's a hill out here that I used to bomb as well but I would put like a tire, sit on it. I'd make up some things, Yeah. It was fun. So that's where it started from.
Yeah,
That's
beginning.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. And when did you really start taking it to the next level?
I was maybe 12 or 13.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom took me to a swap meet, which is not actually the first board.
Right.
The first, what would you call it? Like, new generation board.
Right.
This is just, I had a chance, okay?
Right.
I went to that swap meet, and I saw the new school board, like what we ride now, and I just said, it looks cool, but I don't know, there's this other board here, and it had a really cool graphic. It was like a shark, and it had like torpedoes on the fins, Like some Sharknado stuff or something. I said, I want this one, I want this one. So I got that one. That was probably maybe 92 or 93, I'm guessing.
Okay, that sounds awesome.
And then 7th grade started. In 7th grade, we had classmates who were skating.
Okay.
And they're all talking about, you can ollie, and then they're like, no, but you can't use that board. You need like the new board,
you need the newer ones.
Yeah. And then so I told, my mom, I'm like, I want to get like a new board, like this type of board,
Right.
And then so she said, okay. And
did the other board did it have the nose? Did it have the nose or
no,
was it short?
It was no nose.
Okay,
just a tail.
Yeah. So it wasn't the popsicle stick yet.
Right.
You went with the graphic.
Yeah, I went with the graphic. I said,
okay.
That's the graphic. Because I was still kind of a kid,
Yeah, of course. I mean, that thing looked cool to you. I mean, why wouldn't you pick it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, so we had to go to a skate shop. And back then, I think if you asked anyone in the area, where's the local skate shop?
Right.
They would say the Outhouse.
The Outhouse.
The Outhouse, West Covina.
Okay.
Or Covina, West Covina.
Okay.
I think you had Bobby Redline on.
Yes.
He said the same thing. That was where he got his first word. Yeah, it's the same thing for me.
That's cool.
Back then, that was it. Like, there were bike shops that sold boards.
Right.
But I don't think there was, like, a real, like, skate shop in our area.
Right. I believe the first time I went to a skate shop as well, or to go buy a board, was at a surf shop.
Right, yeah.
That had skateboards.
Right.
So, yeah. So that's cool. And then, so you went to that spot and actually picked out another board?
I did, yeah. It was just like a shop blank, like an outhouse, which now is pawn shop at that location.
Okay.
Yeah. And I remember I just had a blank. Yeah, just a blank.
Blanks were actually pretty popular in those days, I believe. Like, graphics were kind of falling out.
Oh,
I remember.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know why, but everything, just blanks were cool.
Yeah, it was just a shop blank. I'm sure it said outhouse somewhere on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. And then once you started getting that board, was the ollie like the next step right there for you?
It was, yeah. Everybody's saying, I mean, what's an ollie? We had no idea.
Right.
And we had maybe one or two classmates, that could do it.
Right.
So we started getting into it, and it took a while back then,
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the kids these days, they're getting into ollies. They get it after like 3 days or something.
They
like,
probably could nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, they're actually going... They're doing, like, trying to tray flip off of a 3-stair. They haven't even learned to push yet. You know what I mean? I'm like, what's going on here? Hold on there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to start from the beginning. But they kind of skip the steps because that's what they see on YouTube.
Right.
And so they're going, you know what? I want to be like that guy. And then I'm going to just go for that. And then next thing you know, they just keep flicking it over a million times. And sure enough, they pick it up.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
It's pretty cool.
It's kind of like, remember Greg Rodriguez said, like, he didn't know what skateboarding was, and his first exposure was Nyjah, and he's all like, oh, this is skateboarding, so he goes straight to just learning all the hard tricks, and I'm like, damn.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
We didn't see any videos. All we're looking at is like what, friends can do and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly true, man. Like,
Yeah.
there was no really real guidance for me to do the ollie. I knew pretty much how the foot was supposed to go, but it was all up to me to actually kind of figure it out then,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, man, do you remember how long it took you to get the ollie?
I'm guessing months to get it like consistent and like decent height, Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably months. I don't know.
Were you stationary or were you trying to roll it out, like roll with it?
I think I was trying both.
Both?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah,
It was
man.
a struggle, dude.
It was a
Back
struggle,
then.
but I remember the first time I actually got one off the ground, and then I go try to call moms outside to look, and of course I can't get it anymore.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like she's like, okay, yeah, good, I believe you. Like, no, I really did it.
Yeah.
So
I remember you always like bringing your front foot up. And your back foot comes up, but the board doesn't really come. It's like,
isn't it crazy now? Like I can't even. Well, maybe if I do switch now, like ollies, maybe I could feel the struggle that I used to have. But now that I know how to ollie, it's like, dang, it's so crazy how much of a struggle that was.
Yeah.
How much work it took.
It was new
And
back
how much
then.
magic it felt like you were creating when you actually did get it. You're like, what?
Right.
You're like, all right, this is awesome. I could do this. Hell yeah. So who was? Did you skate goofy or regular?
Goofy.
Goofy footed?
Yeah. No Mongo pushing.
No Mongo. That's good. That's good.
Stay goofy.
Was that naturally? That just came naturally?
Oh,
to
yeah.
push, right?
Oh yeah, from back just riding when I was a little kid, it was just always goofy. I don't know, maybe I saw somebody. I don't know. I think it was just natural, I just stood on the board. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. That's usually how it works out. Like you just step on a board and whatever feels like forward to you, that's the way you're gonna go.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's rad.
I find that a trip, like you just get on and standing a certain way is just natural to you, and then you sit the other way and like it feels awkward.
Yeah, because there is a way that makes you feel naturally forward, maybe naturally feel like you're going backwards. So a friend of mine, when he first started snowboarding, he had no skateboarding experience, so he had no clue whether he was goofy or regular. So he struggled like for a long time, and then he takes me snowboarding for the first time, and I'm like kind of getting it, but I just want to make sure I can stop because I don't want to fall off a damn mountain, So like I just knew that I could power slide. If I could power slide and hit them brakes, I'll be all right. But
yeah. That's fun.
Yeah, it was fun, but he was upset because I got it right away, and he was like, "Man, I didn't." It took me a long time to figure out what I was.
Yeah.
But back to that. Who was the skate crew growing up with you?
In the beginning. Definitely
yeah.
Louie.
Okay, Louie was there.
Yeah. I mean,
Shout out.
practically from the start. He started a little bit after us, but not much.
When did you meet him?
7th grade.
7th grade.
Yeah. He went to one of those elementary schools where it cuts off at 6th grade,
Right.
and then you go to like junior high at another school. So he came to my school.
Okay. So like 7th grade, because I had a 6th grade and then we went to a junior high school, which is 7th and 8th,
Okay.
and then high school is like, 9th through 12th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then I know, was your school like that, or was it like 7th through 12th?
My school, they recently had changed it, so it was elementary is only 1 to 5,
Mm-hmm.
and then you went to a middle school,
Wow.
6 to 8.
Damn, they really kind of brought you up a little quicker.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was like a recent change type
Yeah.
of thing, and like, so it was all at my school too. My school is big, so they had elementary and middle, junior high, whatever together.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
good skate spots at the school
Good skate spots. Huh? So that's
Well,
where
back then.
that's where you met Louie, huh? And
Yeah.
did you guys meet because of the skateboard?
No, we
No?
were just kind of friends. Yeah.
Friends?
I think in the beginning, Louis said we used to mess with him. We'd take his
harass me all the time.
take his bag and stuff, but I'm not mean, but just
Yeah,
just
yeah.
messing around. Yeah, and we had our friend Jake too. Rest in peace, Jake. He
Oh,
was
dang.
like part of the crew, and then we had a couple others who were occasionally there for skating, like Brandon, Kevin. They were there
Yeah,
too.
shout out to them, man. Shout
Yeah.
out to all the skate crew and everybody that you grew up with.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. And then, were you able to take your boards to school?
Not back then.
Not back then.
High school, it was okay.
High school was okay.
Yeah, high school
oh,
was
okay.
okay. I think in the later days they made us put it in security room or
Oh,
something.
okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah, because my days we were able to keep them like right next to us on the desk and everything.
yeah,
so-
in the beginning we did. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because they did have lockers, but I didn't trust them, because I remember we used to get into them.
Yeah. Our lockers got taken out.
Yeah.
Our freshman year was the only year we used them, and I
Yeah.
think every single one got broken into.
Yeah.
And then the next year,
So
they
it's
threw
like-
all the lockers out into the parking lot.
Same with Cal High, man. Same with Cal High.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What high school did you go to?
Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we know there's spots there.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, big
Holy-
spots.
Oh,
Famous
man.
spots now.
Yeah, Hubbas and all the
That's
Clive
what-
Dixon, the
So,
Daredevils. It's
going
fun.
to school there all the time. You guys are just fantasizing it, or just like, look at the ledge right here.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's crazy. We fantasize about some of those spots, but we always thought like nobody's ever going to be able to skate this kind of stuff, like rails down like 20 stairs and stuff. But then it's like later on, it's like you see people like Nija hitting those rails, or even the Hubbas in the back and stuff.
Yeah, man. Those. Yeah, is that the one with the three planters? With is that Wilson or right? It has like the three planter ledges in the inside.
No, that's Walnut.
That's Walnut.
Yeah, that's
I'm getting,
Walnut.
okay, I'm getting that one mixed up.
Nigel did kill that one too.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Clive Dixon. He
Mhm.
did his like trick of the year nomination, the
Yeah.
Smith grind.
Yeah, it was like into like a little plaza area.
Right. Yeah.
Okay,
Like a
I know
death-
exactly.
Death drop.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He was actually there, I think, that day looking at that rail
Yeah,
when we went skating.
we showed up one day and we were just hanging out skating there, and we seen him. He was just sitting there just looking at it.
Yeah, he was
And-
like he was
and-
showing another guy, like he was like kind of like making a motion, like if he was gonna like pretty much like nose blunt it or something, and
Oh my gosh.
and I was like, what the hell, dude? Like this guy, and I didn't know who he was at the time, so I'm like, oh, you got something on that, And he just kind of looked at me like, this guy, like I'm like, all right, well, whatever. I didn't think it looked possible until Bobby.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bobby Redline, he showed me the clip that day, and I'm like, oh
Oh,
damn,
wow.
yeah, that's amazing.
I think that day too he left his wax, and we ended up taking it.
Yeah, even like they had like Hubbas down like 20 stairs, and I think David Gonzalez did like kickflip no slide down like one of those
Yeah.
Hubbas.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Things you would
so
thought
crazy.
impossible
So-
like back then.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Damn, David Gonzalez, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, David.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
me.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Shout out to that, man. That's a cool high school to go to then, because then you could just. I mean, if you had ledges there, that's probably why you're such a good ledge skater too. Always looking at ledges all damn day.
No ledges there.
No ledges there? No
It's
ledges
all
there?
stairs and stuff.
Oh,
That's all Hacienda Heights was all stairs and gaps.
Yeah. There was a 5-stair, and the rail had been like cut off, so there's this really low rail going down it.
okay.
I think you got some tricks on that. Yeah.
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 What did you get out of that
I
stuff?
think I would ollie the rail, board sided, kick flip the rail. Yeah, I mean I wasn't a big rail skater though. So.
I always wanted to like 5-0 it, but I never got comfortable on the like that round rail like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the one in the back by the pool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one has a shootout rail now on it.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's like it just goes long out, so it's like a flat bar.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Haven't been back.
Damn. All right. When did the Manny start coming along? Because I know you like to do a lot of Manny skating.
Oh yeah, man, it's such a struggle, man. Right?
It is. It's a technical way of skating, but man, when did you find the love for them? Did it come early or?
No, I would say more recently.
More recently?
Yeah, like when I
Okay.
kind of got back into it when I was maybe 38 or something, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, then I started figuring out, hey, I can manual, and then like don't have to worry about impact. Just kind of relax.
There's a little impact if you nose Manny and you slam that nose too hard and you go forward.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's never fun, but that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
What was your board setup like back in the day? What were you skating on?
Oh, back in the day,
Yeah.
775.
765?
762.
Ooh, 762.
I mean, that's what we were looking for, but they wouldn't have them. We get 775.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I remember a lot of shop blanks. I had like an ATM click
Okay.
board. I remember that, and maybe I had like an early foundation board. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah. What about what type of trucks were you rocking back then?
maybe independent. You know.
Always Ventures.
Oh, did I have Ventures?
Yeah, you had a lot of
okay.
Ventures.
Ventures. I can't even remember. Tiny
Yeah.
wheels.
Yeah, Ventures were really popular in the 90s, early 90s.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
because I always loved the color green, so they had green bushings.
Yeah.
So I was
Right.
already like, oh, I like those right there. Give me those.
They got a slip axle real quick though. I always felt like either slip axle or the kingpin would break.
Oh yeah, that slip
Yeah.
axle. It never happens now, right?
Yeah, not
Yeah.
anymore.
No,
Yeah.
we don't get slip
People don't
axle
know about
anymore.
that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
dude, that used to suck because one wheel would just stop running. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You'd have to
yeah.
tap it on the ground like.
Yep.
Ding, ding, ding. I mean, I was just watching an old school Tom Penny video where he's in a contest and he's just milling about, you know, and then he just gets on his board and he's like fixing his truck, you know, and then he jumps back and then he kick flips huge over the gap. Everybody's like, ah, you know, you're like.
I think that was the Radlands competition in Europe or something where he does that.
Yeah, it was in. I was watching the Minik Mahdi the other day, so I mean, I was like, "Damn, this Tom Petty dude is just killing it." It's just and his shoulders down, nonchalant.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's just this beautiful skateboarding, man. Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, man. So that's cool, man. The adventure trucks. Yeah, no more slip axles for us, no more.
Nah.
That's good, man. That's good.
I don't know if I'm too young for this, but what exactly is slip axle? Because I don't think my generation got it because I was skating in the early 2000s.
Oh, slip axles when like the axle that you put your bolts on to hold your wheels on would just slide back and forth.
Yeah.
And they would like for some reason they would just have like it because I've taken them out before and they just look like they had like ridges to hold them inside, but once those
Right.
ridges kind of wore off, they would just kind of
Start spinning.
start kind of spinning and sliding back and forth, and then they'll be sometimes it'll be so tight they'll lock one wheel on one side and you just have to take. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah, you're constantly adjusting the axle back and forth on the curb,
mm-hmm.
just so like both wheels would be spinning like at the same speed.
yeah.
Yeah, really annoying.
Real annoying.
Everybody would have it. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. And yeah, you land primo. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And then because it would come up even higher and stab you right through the damn shoe. You know what I mean? You're like, oh wow.
Yeah. Annoying.
What about size wheels back then? Were you rocking the 50 millimeter, smaller, anything?
I was probably I was definitely smaller than now. Yeah, I would say 49 or 50. I didn't go down to any like 39 or anything. Nothing too small, but
Damn, we did, man. We were crazy.
they'd get worn down. They'd
Yeah.
look. I remember my wheels sometimes looking like nothing. You know, like
Mhm.
yeah.
I did so many nose slides that like looked like little cones. I would
Right.
have to keep rotating them, you know, like
Right.
man, those were the days.
For sure.
So did you get into curb skating back then too as well?
Yeah, because my parents' house where I grew up,
Mm-hmm.
there's a curb in front and it's like a little hill,
Mm.
and I waxed that up. Just got into the nose slides, you know, and
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys ever wax your curbs in front of your house?
Oh yeah, because I was always in trouble, so I wouldn't be able to go out skating with them all the time like they used to go out skating. So
So
I'd just be in front of the house waxing the curb, and that's how I learned tail slides and all that stuff.
That's so bad.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I painted mine red so no one would park there.
That's it.
Yeah. So I mean, just a heads up, everybody out there, if you don't want anybody skating your curb outside, rub brick it. You know, get that nice lacquer on it, and then paint it red and put no parking right there, so no one parks. Even when you have a party, you'll see like no one will park there. It'd be like, damn, everybody
Man,
wants to.
Smart.
And they think they find a spot, and they go, oh, it's red. They just keep going. Yeah, but I did it because the person that used to park there, they had a car that dripped oil. But in hindsight, it kind of made me a little bit of a better skater because I didn't want to fall in the oil. You know, so you had to be precise. But it still pissed me off because there's a sewer right there, and I didn't want all that oil to go. You know,
Right.
You know, just be mindful of what's going on in your environment. Hell yeah! But that's cool, man. You waxed your curb. You had a wax curb.
Definitely.
Hell yeah!
Learn
yours
some
went
tricks there.
And yours went downhill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you were just like
Easy sliding. Yeah.
how fun.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Hell yeah! Shout out to that. What about your board setup like today?
Yeah, today 8.25.
8.25.
Yeah, and I've been stuck on April for a while.
April boards?
Yeah, skating a lot of Aprils the past maybe 2 years maybe.
That's cool.
Getting close to 2 years anyways.
That's cool.
Yeah, and my trucks are Ren Ace trucks.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out Ren Ace.
Ren Ace.
It's a Taiwanese company.
Okay.
Yeah, not Ace, Ren Ace.
Right.
And I think they only sell to Taiwan at this time.
Right.
But maybe if they get big, they'll go international, you know?
Okay.
But they're decent, you know? I've
cool.
skated I think I'm on my third set now. Yeah.
Okay.
And they're good.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, because you are mentioning that they are Taiwanese, and for the people out there that don't know yet, that's where you're currently staying.
Right.
Right. And you're in town right now just to do the show.
Came out for
You
this.
guys flew him in and everything.
You know what I'm saying? I want to thank you for that. No, yeah, but you are in town visiting, so that's cool that you bless us with your time, man. That's cool.
For sure.
Yeah. What local skate shop did you have growing up here?
Here, I think we would just go to random ones back in the day. I don't think we had. Yeah,
just wherever they.
There was that one in Whitwood Mall. I forget, was it like Valsurf or something like that?
Yeah.
There was that one. There was a bike shop over in Uptown Whittier.
Yeah.
Like we used to go there to get boards.
Wasn't there one that started with a G or something?
I can't remember.
Genetics or I don't know.
Yeah.
But because Hacienda Heights is kind of small. You know?
Right,
I mean, it's
right.
not even a city.
Right.
And they don't have a skate shop. They did have a couple later on, but we didn't have one close enough. Oh, there was one called The Lounge.
The Lounge? Okay.
It was a bit out there, but it was cool. They had when you come in, they'd have a couch where you could just chill, and watch skate videos. Yeah.
That's cool. They made it what they're about. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And then later on, I remember going to Active a lot. I just
Okay.
get Active blanks, because
Liberty,
they were
too.
cheap.
Liberty.
Liberty, yeah,
Yeah,
Liberty was
Brea.
dope. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did get stuff
That's where
from
I
Liberty
used to
too.
go back in the day. Yeah, Liberty was always a cool place.
I know. Too bad they closed. It
I
had a
know.
long run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did, man.
Yeah, they had some good riders too for them.
Yeah.
Really good riders.
Yeah.
James Craig, right?
James Craig.
Oh my gosh.
James Craig, shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom
there was even,
Krauser.
Sean Farron. I met Sean Farron. He used to ride for them. Man, this is back in the day.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Yeah. What about local skate shop that you're going to now? Maybe
Oh.
in Taiwan?
Yeah, the game.
The Game?
Shout out the game skate shop.
Shout
Yeah,
out.
the shop. Yeah.
That's a cool name. Hell yeah.
And the boss there, he skates. He
Mm-hmm.
he used to skate a lot when he was younger. He still skates now, but he's got maybe a little foot trouble.
Okay.
But yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
that's right.
he's cool.
That's right.
That's-
Shout out to Game.
Yeah, all I did when I got there, I just searched Google Maps,
Mm-hmm.
the closest skate shop to me. That was it. So I went over there, and then that was that. Yeah.
That's how it works out, man. Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta support, especially if they're close by, and and then you're supporting them by rocking their trucks as well, right?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. you're supporting the Taiwanese brand.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So living out in Taiwan, you first getting there, is skating the same as out here? Was it more dead, and were they more open to it, or kind of?
Yeah. I would say it's not like here.
Mm-hmm.
It's really rare to see skaters out in the street there.
Yeah.
Not many people street skate. A lot of people are looking to go to the parks.
The parks.
Because the streets there, sometimes you don't have good ground, or you're getting kicked out, which
Yeah.
maybe some people don't like. And that was when I kind of first started skating out there too, you know, which was maybe 4 years ago or something. Kind of when I picked the board back up, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's kind of booming.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe because of the Olympics. I don't know,
Oh, yeah.
but now like even schools have skate classes. Like
Oh, that's cool.
a lot of the schools, and there are new skate parks every year.
That's right.
So yeah, it's kind of booming now, and most of the skaters there, I would say, are young.
Yeah.
Yeah, like junior high school. Yeah, so
So like they're still kind of just building a skate scene out there.
right, yeah, right. I would say there was a bit of a scene back maybe like 20 years ago, and then I think it kind of died down, and in the past like maybe 4 years or something, it's been kind of coming back.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So most of the places you skate out there are just parks.
Oh, I'll skate the street too.
Yeah.
I've got
I mean, I see a lot of Manny spots, obviously, but like it's but still, like it does look like sometimes you're in a park and sometimes you're at like maybe a business area or something.
Right, yeah. I mean, one of my favorite spots to skate is it's a Citibank in Taiwan, in there, you know, and it's just got the good ground and
Banks always do, huh?
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know why. Yeah.
And it's the great part about it is it has shade in the afternoon, so that's
Oh.
another reason why I love it.
Is the weather hot out there? Is it pretty
Super
crazy?
hot, man.
Super
Yeah,
super
it's-
hot. Is this weather better here or is it or how you're liking it right now?
Yeah, it's better here.
'Cause I'm dying right now in the heat right now with the and you seem to be doing just fine. I'm like, holy shit.
It's real humid though. Huh?
Yeah, super humid. That's
Super
the thing.
humid.
Like the temperature maybe is actually lower,
Right.
but with the humidity, it makes it feel like, it's like you're in a
choking you
furnace.
out. Yeah. Kind of trying to get your breath and you're like, oh,
Yeah, dude.
hot air.
I mean, yeah, over there, like in the month of July or August,
Mhm.
if you try to wear pants and skate, it's just gonna be like
Mm,
wet. You're gonna just
yeah.
so much
Yeah.
sweat.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. All right. So, what would be your local park out there?
Oh, okay. There are a couple.
Uh-huh.
I think the one I prefer is called Zhongzheng Park. It's got a bunch of yellow paint around it, and it's big, a lot of space.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's where I'm
I
skating.
like the name too because you said it pretty proper, and I'm like, what? Did the algorithm pick that up? We want some fans out there.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's what's the other park that you have out there?
Oh, we have a few. Actually, my favorite park out there is in a city called Hsinchu, and it has the best ground of like any park in Taiwan, I think.
Dang.
And the problem is, it's like an hour drive from me,
Right.
but it's not bad. I can do that, and
Yeah.
so I've got we have a skate crew, and a lot of them are like expats who live in Taiwan,
Oh.
you know, and who skate.
Okay.
And so we're in this big group chat, you know, like 20 people.
That's cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Eric Hernandez, for getting me into that group
Shout
chat.
out.
Yeah. And it's called the Skate Crew. And a lot of them are in Taipei.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll come down. For them, it's like an hour drive. For me, it's like an hour drive. We'll meet in the middle and we'll
Right.
skate. And there's other stuff to skate there. So, like, we'll meet there and then skate the park. Yeah.
That's cool. That's
Oh,
cool.
yeah. Funny
going
noise.
on
Is that sprinkler?
I don't know what the hell that noise is.
Sounds like a little kid playing with the toy gun.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Like, wait a minute here. What's going on?
something else to me.
Jesus. Here, hold on, everybody. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Shout out to that, man. Because that group chat, everybody just gets to meet up and...
Yeah. And that, like, you know, I would say most are over 40, but there are a few
Mhm.
younger dudes, you know.
That's what it's about, man.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
skateboarding is about.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool that you found a little clique out there, you know, to hang out with, and everybody's got their little, you know, everybody's we're gonna meet up here, and then I'm down.
yeah.
That's rad. That's rad.
It's fun.
That's cool, man. So, what made you? Because you said you stopped skating for a little bit. What made you stop skating?
Yeah, I had 2 breaks. actually stopped skating in high school. And it was a girl, you know.
That happened.
Yeah, I couldn't balance back then, man. I was just an idiot, you know. I'm like, I can only do like one thing, you know, right? And so it's, I'm going to be his boyfriend or whatever. But anyway.
Plus, you also got into like driving, you know, kind of things take a back seat too.
Yeah. And so I stopped in for a few years, came back into it in my like early 20s. I think I was like 22.
Okay.
And then I skated for a bit, but I messed up my ankle, and I felt like I could never get back to the point with like flat ground tricks with the ankle injury, and I ended up stopping after maybe 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
And then was off the board, and then did like a whole bunch of other stuff. Started work in China and moved out to Taiwan and everything.
Wow.
And I mean, I kind of didn't think I was going to skate again.
Right, that happens sometimes.
But then I came back here to visit in, I think, 2017.
That's cool.
It was like Christmas, 2017 maybe. And Louie, he just gifted me a
skateboard.
complete, Christmas complete. As man.
That's all it takes.
It was a Pat Duffy Plan B board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of course it was Pat Duffy, right?
Exactly. Good old Pat right there. I mean, it was just kind of coming full circle for me, though, because, you know, he got me into skateboarding originally. And so, you know, it was nice to kind of get him back into it. So,
yeah. Shout out to our friends out there that know, you know, when to give us a board, or, you know, like sometimes it just happens like it's supposed to, you know?
Oh, yeah.
That's rad.
It was awesome. And you know, I felt like I wanted to try to get on the board, you know? Mm-hmm. So I went back to Taiwan. I was already living in Taiwan. I've lived out there for like 10 years, you know? And I found out where some of the local like skate parks were, and then went and like tried it out just slowly. At first I was like maybe 2 weekends a month or something. I'd get out.
Right.
And then, that was like maybe 2018. In 2019, I said, oh, this is feeling comfortable. I'm going to try to get back into it. I started skating more often.
Okay.
Yeah, getting the tricks back, doing little flips and whatever.
Yeah, because what it took for me, like I've said this before, just barely ollieing up a damn curb, and I was like, nah, I'm better than this. And then, you know what I mean? Like, that's all it took. So I had to get back on that board.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool, man. And you haven't stopped since then, huh?
Yeah. And I think 2019 too is when I started getting more into getting some new stuff, like new stuff. And stuff.
That's cool.
I guess you know I could do some manuals before, but I nothing ever too tech, you know.
Too tech. Yeah. As long as you're out there having fun, that's what it's about.
Oh,
you know, and you know the limits you can push yourself to. So
right.
You know, there's not anybody out there like when we were kids. I'm sure, like I was always like, dude, you got to do that 8-stair. You could do that 8-stair. I'm like, I probably could. And like, no, you could do it. I'm like, now I'm like, nah, hell no, dude. I'm gonna do what I do. You know, you're crazy. Excuse me. Yeah. So that's cool, man. And what were the videos that you were watching back then when you were growing up? Skate videos.
Oh, you want to guess my first video?
Ooh, sheesh. It feels back at maybe a virtual reality or something like that, or.
Guess, David.
Shoot, I would say maybe a foundation video. One of the
originals. I think Louie knows.
Louie knows.
To be honest, I can't remember. I mean, I know we watched a lot of 411 and Secondhand Smoke.
Yeah.
Secondhand Smoke. That would have been my other guess too, but.
So I think it was questionable.
Questionable.
We had that.
That was the other one I was thinking too.
We had that extended tape. Yeah, we had this extended tape. It had questionable virtual reality, 411 number 1.
Oh.
And then maybe an early Planet Earth video.
I think so. Yeah.
Right? It had like Steve Barra in it. Yeah.
That's cool.
So it was questionable.
Questionable.
Yeah.
That's
I believe so. Yeah.
That's the one with Pat Duffy, right? With the rain. Is that virtual reality?
The one where he's doing the handrail with the Primus song into it.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
I can't remember now. But we knew it last week or something. A couple weeks ago. But sheesh.
They get confused.
Yeah.
You know, because they came out so close to each other.
Yeah.
And it's the same dudes. Yeah.
And then digesting all the skate content coming in, you start forgetting things because now like Instagram just floods you with it, and you start forgetting things because you're trying to intake everything too.
Yep.
Yeah, nothing resonates like it did back in the day, you know, because that's all we had, and so that's all we watched, like, religiously, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Secondhand Smoke.
Secondhand Smoke.
I think that was the first video I actually purchased.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like Jeremy Ray, Pat Schneider part. I watched those like millions of times. You know? Yeah.
Dude, those guys right there, they kill it.
Ronnie
Right.
Bertino also.
Right. Yeah.
Ronnie Bertino.
Yeah. What about would Plan B be your favorite team back then, or did you have another favorite team, or even a favorite pro, somebody that stood out besides Pat Duffy? Because everybody already said that.
Oh, I like Pat Duffy, but it would have been Mike Carroll.
Mike Carroll?
Yeah, Mike
Hell
Carroll.
yeah, he just killed it. The song they chose and everything in this video part.
Oh yeah, I mean especially virtual reality.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to skate like him and I had to like dress like him. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That was. Yeah,
That's so
Mike
cool.
Carroll definitely.
Yeah.
And,
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say Jeremy Ray too.
Jeremy
When
Ray.
Secondhand Smoke came out, definitely
Yeah.
big fan.
For
Kareem
sure.
Kareem Campbell, Tom Penny.
Ooh, yeah.
I think our age, everybody's gonna say those D's.
Oh
you know?
yeah. I was always looking up to Sean Sheffy myself. 'Cause
Oh,
he just,
for sure.
He just muscled through everything. Like, he's just a beast on the damn board. I was like, hell yeah, that's my dude right there. But yeah, man. I mean, and then later on, you know, you see like an Andrew Reynolds, like in Birdhouse video or something like
the
that.
Birdhouse, the end.
Ooh, you're like, come on now, like that. Those were the days. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out to that, man. Do you listen to music while you skate?
No.
No music.
I don't. I can't have that like in my ear while I'm skating.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, I wouldn't listen to music while skating.
Mm.
Back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
I had the old CD Walkman.
Oh, let's go.
It doesn't work with tricks though. It's just
No, you start skipping around. Yeah,
Yeah, that doesn't
You had
work.
to have like the special Sony one that was like
It had like
shockproof.
60-second skip protection or something.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, it had like a shockproof one or something. They were yellow. I mean,
Right.
yeah, but
So
man,
I would be going to the spot and I'd play
Okay.
that.
that's
Get to the spot and put it away.
put it away.
Yeah. I remember there's the band Goldfinger.
Mhm.
Remember it?
Okay.
They had this song called Mind's Eye.
Okay.
I'm sure it came from a 411 Chaos or something.
Okay.
And I would play that all the way to the spot and then be all pumped and then at the spot. Yeah,
dude,
probably.
Nothing
wouldn't
like
do
a good
good, but-
skate song to pump you up before you get on the board, man.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Dang. So no music while skating, because like a lot of kids nowadays, they're always popping in the earbuds, and I'm like, you know, I always feel like, damn, it's so dangerous, you know, like if
Yeah.
somebody's in the way or something happens, or you know, hey, watch out for that car. Like, hey, fuck, dude, you're fucked.
Not only that, it's like just like the sound of skating, you know, just like to be able to hear the board, the pop, just the wheels rolling and everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. That's what takes me back in the day, man. Just hearing those wheels just hitting the pavement. It's the best. Hell
Yeah.
All right. Did you ever have any dream sponsors growing up? Like anybody you ever wished you could skate for?
Oh, yeah, for sure I did. You know, I think I was a pretty big fan of Flip, you know, Flip
Flip, of
skateboards.
course.
Yeah, which,
Tom Penny.
yeah,
Yeah. Hell
all
yeah.
those guys, yeah.
Mark Appleyard, right?
Yeah.
They had a pretty well built team for their time, and I think like that was the introduction to all European skaters, because I know
Yeah,
most of those dudes came from Europe, right?
right.
Was who else was Arto Sorry?
Yeah.
Arto Sorry, right?
Yeah, because he's
Jeff
from
Raleigh also.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah.
And that guy, Alex Small.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we saw him. We saw him at the old Huntington skate park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Him with Mike Maldonado.
Yeah, that's right.
He was, you know, I always liked Mike Maldonado's part on one of the, you know, the toy machine, I think it was.
Welcome to Hell is really
Welcome to
good.
Hell, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I really like it, Mike Maldonado. And then I watched it again. I go, I think I just like the song a lot. Like the song really took it there.
Is that the one with Danzig or?
Nah, I can't. I think it was like maybe. I can't remember what's. I want to say it was like I can't think of the band's name right now. A Pink Floyd song maybe. Time. I think it was Time. Pink Floyd.
Then that might have been like jump off a building or something like that.
Okay, it might have been that
I think
one.
Welcome to Hell he was skating to Danzig.
Okay. But I just remember that song was like, man, and then I was like watching the part recently. I'm like, I think it was a song. My bad, Mike.
He was still a beast though. He always went big, skated big gaps and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Big pop.
Yeah.
And then so some skate videos will do that to you. You'll watch them, and then you kind of just remember that video because of the song, and then you're kind of like, oh, my bad to the skateboarder. He probably skated good, but the songs would hit.
Yeah.
I think like for me, like watching Mike Maldonado, he did a lot of like really good backside 180s, and it made me like really get into backside 180s just watching him do them.
Yeah, he went big all the time, man. For sure. Shout out to them, man. Those were the days, though. Those videos are nostalgic to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But so Flip was your favorite team back then. That's would have been a good, cool sponsor for you, getting some flip boards.
No,
Hell yeah,
sure.
huh?
I mean, any boards really. Of course, girl too.
Girl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Back in the day, though, like I remember, for some reason, it was always about Plan B. Like that's what I grew up, knowing, and even a little bit of Birdhouse because of Andrew Reynolds and all that stuff. They put together a really good video. The end.
Yeah.
So and the music choice and everything was pretty fun for that video as well. But yeah, those are good times, man. Good times. What about if you could have got sponsored by like a shoe? What would you want to have been sponsored by?
Back then,
or even today too.
Oh,
we could do then and now. Yeah.
If it's now New Balance, I'm always skating New Balance
Okay.
now.
If they're listening,
New
he's
Balance.
in Taiwan.
Yeah, they know. I'm bugging them all the time, dude. But
Oh yeah.
back then, I mean, what? Etnies, Etnies was cool. I remember.
This was big, yeah.
I remember having some old SXLs. Yeah.
I was rocking some Airwalk 1s. I don't know if you guys remember those.
Yeah.
Those Airwalk 1s, man. I don't know why I used to like those.
Oh yeah.
The green, like with the white stripe going around it. That was cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shout out to the golfers.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I wasn't, when we were younger, for me, I wasn't very particular.
On shoes?
I wouldn't have to like stick to one brand or something.
Okay.
Same with boards. You kind of just get whatever,
Yeah, I think I was just more like, okay, how much do these cost? How much do those cost? Okay, those are $40. Okay, I'll take those. And then there'll be like, DVSs, but they wouldn't last.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And knowing now what I know now, I should have just spent more money. Shoes last longer the more you spend. So
I think the cool part about back then too, I don't see this too often anymore. You can walk in a skate shop and they would have like a nice discount section where you can get a good pair of shoes for a good price.
I still see that like when I go to like certain skate shops, like that's where I head to first. I'm like, all right, let me see the discount stuff, at Borders and
but
stuff.
you gotta look for your size. Right?
Yeah, that's the only thing. Like it's like size like 6 or something like that. I'm like,
because most of the time when you go to the discount section, you go, okay, first you got to find your size, then you got to see what the style that's available in your size, and most of the time it's nothing I want, so.
Well, I mean, for me, I get lucky because I like colorful shoes.
Yeah.
So it's always the colorful shoes no one wants.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, if that's what you're into, that's cool, man, because, I'm always kind of like simple, clean looking things, not too wild. If I get wild, it's probably because I like these, the Lacais are kind of wild, but, that's because I like that green.
Yeah.
You
keep it to the neutral colors.
Yeah. So it's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah. So that's cool. Dream sponsors, Flip, and maybe Etnies back in the day. What about now? Would you? I'm sure you would want to be sponsored by April, right? Right? Yeah. With Yuto out there killing the game.
Yeah. Hey, I have a little sponsorship. The skate shop, the game. He hooks me up with free hardware.
That's cool.
Yeah,
There's a sponsor right there. Oh, shout out to that.
Hardware
game.
only.
Yep. Couple stickers.
Something's better than nothing, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So every time I go in, he's like, "You want new hardware? Hook it up."
That's cool. Yeah, it's always nice to look down on some nice clean bolts,
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, because if you got a new setup and then you got these old scratch-up bolts, you want everything to look nice.
Yeah. Actually, he has hooked me up. He hooked me up with a set of trucks before too. So
that's cool.
I gotta say,
that's cool.
Give thanks,
Of course. Yeah, dude. How about like how about like Louie? Do you guys have any good memories from like things that you guys skated back in the day?
I mean, growing up where we grew up, it was always stairs. So we'd always skate our middle school, Mesa Robles. It was like a 5-stair there. I mean, we lived in Hacienda Heights, but I lived like on the east side of Hacienda Heights, and they lived on the west side. But the west side was kind of like more stuff to skate. Where it's like if we skated on my side, it would be like skating like by the Puente Hills Mall, like, you know, Senfed Bank, 3 stairs and stuff like that. So we always just roamed around everywhere.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys ever film anything? Did you guys ever have a camcorder? Yeah.
My dad had the mid '80s VHS, you know.
Okay.
The dad cam.
The shoulder cam.
You had to put the big tape in it. Yeah. And but the good thing was the thing barely fit in my backpack, so we could take it out.
That's cool.
And yeah, I've got a lot of tapes from back then, you know.
That's right.
I was watching it, you know. A lot of it's kind of just messing around, like. Yeah. But I think towards the end, Louie's got some tricks on that. Yeah.
He's probably gonna want those.
Yeah. I'm gonna get all the tapes to him, and he's gonna digitize them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool that you have all that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of our stuff, I mean, I'm sure my homie says he has some stuff out there, but I'm like, you know, some of it might not even see the light of day, but, you know, sheesh, man.
Yeah, it wasn't as easy as it is now, like just pulling out your cell phone and like, you know, recording a clip, and, you know, you could run your phone for like hours and stuff.
Post it in seconds, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, everything's so instant now.
Yeah, I remember filming at night was impossible. If there was any light, it just drags with the camera, you know, it looks horrible.
Yeah.
It leaves like that little trail of them following.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, like a tracer. Yeah. Like something you want to see on, you know, on acid, not on your videotape, not on your skate clip. Yeah. Come on now. Yeah. But I remember when we started filming, they had the little camcorders with the little tapes, you know, the high 8s. And and then at night, I think we would use like a filter called Sophia or whatever, you know, like it just made it kind of look like orange, you know, like we always thought that was cool.
That's cool.
You know, but you know, now we're looking at it like, we just didn't have the technology like we do nowadays. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. What was one of the favorite tricks that you had that you were doing back in the day, and then how about now?
I don't know. Back in the day, I liked like some nose slides and stuff. You know, I mean,
switch and regular, or just
back then probably more just regular. I was maybe just getting into doing it switch. You know.
You had some really good pop shove-its back then too.
Oh, okay. Pop shove. You know.
Okay.
Shout out. I got pictures of him like doing the pop shove-its off of bumps and stuff.
Oh, cool. I don't remember, man. But now, you know, I like the manuals. I like half cap heel. That one just flows for me like really easily.
Half cap heel.
Yeah. And
you ever try that too, like a no slide, half cap heel, no slide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can stick them. They're hard for me to slide it.
Yeah.
I think you gotta have, or I think what I need is a really like buttery ledge.
Right.
And I could get on that and go, but
there is a little like technique to get it to start sliding. I'm sure, man. I mean, back tail slides, like you do tail slides, so you know how to get those things to start going. So,
right.
Like me, I had tail slides back in the day, and then now I'm like, man, I slipped out once. Right on my butt, and I'm like, nope. And now I'm scared to slide. But I could switch no slide. It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, so it's
I would think with like tail sides and back tails, you like fully got to commit and not kind of like get yourself cut where your front wheel gets caught and jerks you. So you kind of just rotate all the way, so you're sliding on your back wheel.
Yeah, that's what that full rotation is what's got me to slip out, because it was just a little too buttery. So you know, just caught me that day.
Yeah,
because I landed on my thumb, like, ooh.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Back tail's always been hard for me. I've done a few. Not great, but I've definitely done a few and gotten maybe shove it out. But I never got like a good long slide. You know, I always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
That's just, it is a difficult trick, I think.
It is,
yeah.
But nevertheless, dude, no slides are still fun, man. I still do them to this day, man.
For sure.
They're always going to be part of my, you know, my get down. So, hell yeah. Shout out to that, man. Yeah, hopefully I never lose nose slides and board slides.
Yeah.
Those are the one things I want to keep at least having in my life. Yeah. What about you? What would you want to hold on to?
Oh yeah, doing a good nose slide is fun.
Nose slides?
Yeah.
Couple
for sure.
manis.
Yeah.
Man, that's sick.
Definitely. If I'm like, say, 60 years old, maybe I can still get on board and do that. Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
At that age, like we want to be able to still do something. Like,
Yeah.
I've never been the guy that can spin in one spot, so that's not gonna happen.
Like the Ronnie Mullen?
Like a
Yeah,
Ronnie
yeah.
Mullen, like.
Shoot, I'm looking at my life just to be happy if I can still even stand on a board.
Yeah, I mean, just if we keep doing it all the time and not let it get, too far into the past, we'll be able to do it.
Yeah. Look at that. Ron Allen, he still skates in Tampa,
Okay.
He's like in his 60s, right?
Yeah, isn't
Yeah,
he?
he just came out with a part.
That's crazy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, I came out with a part. To check that out.
Yeah, man.
How old's the dude?
I think he's like 62 or 63 or
sounds
something.
right.
Wow.
Dude.
And then he has like a guest board on, I think it's Crooked, right? Is
Yeah.
it Crooked?
Or
Yeah.
is he the dude that just got a guest board for what was it? Anti-Hero? No. Is it? I can't remember, but they just but it might be a different dude. But this guy had like a nickname that they used on the 9 Club just recently. But yeah, he had a guest board, and then supposedly this team didn't give any guest board yet. He was like the first one.
Oh.
But yeah, but you might be thinking of Crooked they give guest
Yeah.
boards. Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, guest parts and stuff like that. Shout out to Crooked, man. They're always doing some rad shit too.
I mean,
Their
I
boards.
wouldn't mind a guest board.
Put in your work, buddy.
I wouldn't
work.
mind a guest sticker or something. I'll take anything.
I thought
For
about
sure.
trying to draw a graphic for them to see if they'll use it. So we'll see. Maybe that'll happen in the future. I'll be like submit it to them and say like, hey, maybe because they always use the egg, right?
Yeah.
So I had an idea for that. So I was just like, see if they'll run that. But yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. How about let's get into some hobbies? Do you have any other hobbies besides skateboarding?
Oh, out there I'll go like hiking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go playing cards and stuff.
Play cards?
Yeah,
The casinos out there, or no, just playing cards?
just playing cards. Yeah,
Oh,
just
okay.
for fun. Yeah.
I was gonna say, man, you're out there playing like kind of crazy games of, I don't know. I don't know why I'm picturing something crazy in Taiwan, like, like if I like what's that called?
Mahjong?
Well, that too. That's I like playing that game actually, but no, the Hangover. Remember when they go out there on the Bangkok and they're over there they lost somebody, the power goes out.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, I feel like the stakes are high.
Shoot, when I was in up in the Bay, we went to where the Chinatown banks are, and you see all these old people just sitting there in front of these little cardboard boxes just playing cards. They're just sitting there, and I was like, wow, this is interesting, like how active this little park is.
That's right. Shout out to all them out there playing cards, man. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know. About things like maybe my son's into like soccer right now,
Okay.
so I'll play soccer with him.
Yeah.
And then my girlfriend Athena,
Mm-hmm.
she has a son and a daughter, and we'll all maybe play basketball or soccer or something. I
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah, you got to keep the family entertained for sure.
Yeah.
That's cool. Playing soccer out there. And then if he ever gets on the board, that footwork is gonna help him out.
Oh, yeah. He can skate.
He can skate, huh?
Yeah. He's got skills like riding around and
Yeah.
stuff, but when it came to tricks, he didn't like it.
Well,
Yeah.
they gotta kind of just get to it on their own, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like some of them will probably take to it naturally, wanting to do stuff, but like maybe if he just wants to roll off a couple of curbs or something, just let him just cruise around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he ask for a skateboard, or did you go and get him one?
I think he rode mine a little bit, and then
Uh-huh.
he wanted one,
That's
and I
cool.
got him one.
That
yeah.
had to be fun. Did you take him with you to go get it?
Oh yeah.
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 That's
Tiny,
rad.
little 7 1/4.
That's cool, man.
7.25. Yeah.
Hell yeah. And at Game Skate Shop as
Yeah.
well?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had I think it was his own brand. He has another company, like his own brand. It's called Street Life Skateboards. And then he had a couple of those, and then I got him one of those Grizzly minis. I think they're like 7.3.
Okay.
Yeah. And But yeah, as far as tricks goes, he doesn't like the tricks. He does front boards. I don't know why.
I'm
like,
because
like,
he
hey,
kind of
that's
does
scary.
he skid into him like
Kind of, like a curb or something. I'm like, dude, that's scaring me a little bit, doing the front boards. But he can do it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, dude. It does get scary because if he does fall, it could maybe set him back. Like, going, you know what, this isn't for me. Because if he's already like taking a while to like do a trick, and sometimes once they fall, sometimes that's all it takes. Or if he learns to fall and it doesn't bother him, it's right back up. Then
right.
He may stick with it.
Yeah. He's done some ollies, but he's just kind of got over it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
And
maybe put him on a mini ramp and see what he does.
Oh yeah.
You never know, man.
Yeah.
Those little kids are sponges. Sometimes they'll just run with that. They go, oh, I could do this. And you're like, well, I can't show you nothing on that. He's like, I can show you now.
Oh,
yeah.
And my girlfriend's son,
Mm-hmm.
Eason, he's gotten into it. He can kick flip, heel flip. He's pretty impressive. He even did like fakie kick flip.
That's cool.
Yeah, when he was
How old
little
is he?
too. Now he's 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how old's your son?
9.
9? Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're about the same age, right?
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
so, yeah. Yeah, but if he sees him skating, he may want to keep going at it too, like if they do it together, like.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, as a backup, like, like, oh, he just went off the curb, I'll back you up. Boom.
Yeah, for sure.
You never know. Yeah.
It's all good, though. I mean, whatever he likes, he doesn't have to skate.
Right,
I don't mind. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and they're always gonna find what they love, either video games or
YouTube.
YouTube.
Non-stop YouTube.
Non-stop YouTube. Tell them to watch this channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's cool, man. So hobbies, man, that's rad. Anything else besides that?
Oh, yeah. So I said I skated in high school, right? And then I stopped. And when I came back into it, I was skating with some other dudes too. I want to mention Jonathan Caldera and John and Nick. Skating with them. And I was skating with Louie at that time too.
Okay.
I remember at that time, right? I was getting back into it. I slowly was working my way back in, and it took me like 2 or 3 months to be ready to like call up Louie, like, yeah, we can go skate. I knew I was way behind.
Oh, okay. So you're building up your skill level before you get back out there.
At that point, Louie is like super tech, and I'm like, man, I could barely like flip the board.
Yeah.
I had to get it back.
Yeah, my first time out on the board was with everybody, and it was embarrassing. So that put the fire, in me to actually get better. So yeah, man, it was crazy. And then skating like at the DMV, because they have pretty good ground there too, and curbs.
Okay.
And so like I'd be skating at the DMV one day just trying to get my skills back, and here comes the police, riding up to me all crazy. Like, I thought I told you can't be here. And I'm like, I haven't skated in like over 10 years. I'm like, you haven't talked to me yet, man. Shit. Man, I barely started again. He's like, well. And then my friend's son comes walking out, and he's real little. And I'm like, hey, dude, man. He says we can't skate here. He's like, and the cop's like, oh, no. Like, got all like sad about it afterwards. Because, and then he's like, won't you go find like a skate park? And I was like, well, he's too little to go skate park. Everybody just runs him over. Yeah. Well, go find a big parking lot. And I'm like, we're in a parking lot. That's where we're at, man. He's like, well, somebody called inside and told me, and I was like, all right, well, we'll leave then, But it was like, all right, well, if somebody called on us, that's different. I thought he was just coming around just to punk me, and then he saw the little kid. He was like, oh, no, it's all good.
Was that Whittier cops?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Whittier cops used to be rough, dude.
Yeah.
They just pull up. They'd be like, sit on the curb,
Yeah.
show me your ID.
Yeah.
Just
searching you and everything. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was supposed to be I was doing a home study, so I wasn't in school, but I was not supposed to be out during school hours.
Right.
That's what you do. You're on your board, just running around.
I remember one time when Brian and I were younger, we were skating uptown Whittier over where Rick's is.
Oh yeah, Rick's.
And then this this cop on a bike pulled us over right there at the corner.
Bicycle?
On a bicycle, yeah.
Bicycle, yeah.
So they were
remember
basically
those guys.
hassling us because it was late at night. What are we doing out? And then all of a sudden, the cop's partner, this one girl, she comes rolling up like on her bike, but fast, and she tries to do the little little burnout and stuff on her bike, and she ended up just locking up the brakes, and she flipped over, tumbled onto the street and everything. Yeah. And Brian and I were just looking at each other like trying to hold back our laughter, but then the cop, like the partner, just starts laughing. And then he blames us. He's like, "You see what you made my partner do?"
Oh,
but then he was said it like jokingly though, and he's like, "Just get the hell out of here." So he let us go.
Damn. Yep. How embarrassing. But yeah, dude. Like, and then he tried to blame you guys. See what you made my partner do?
Yeah.
She thought she had skills. Get out of here with that. Yeah. Man, that's cool, man. Those are some good times, man. Rick's Burgers. I remember there was like a fountain across the street. I think we used to skate.
The ledges.
Yeah, the little ledges right there.
Or the police station right up the street too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we skate that. I don't know how. Police station was usually not a bust.
Ooh. Or the courthouse too, right? The courthouse stairs.
Oh yeah.
We still like to skate those stairs once in a while.
Yeah, in the back of that police station too, they used to have like a long. Well, we used to call them jibs, but they're like a little hubba, I guess it would be now. And we used to no slide. It used to be like a 7-stair flat to like 4-stair or something. Like,
yeah.
I used to no slide down that whole damn thing. That shit was so fun.
I would do the 4 to 4. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, those were we used to skate in front of City Hall and all that. I was like crazy how we got away with that.
Yeah.
Can't do that nowadays.
Hey.
I don't think. But yeah, man, good times, man. Shout out, man. Well, yeah, how do we do? We're doing good, huh?
About a good hour in.
We're doing great.
Wow.
Hell yeah, man.
Great.
Well, before we get out of here, we always do a crazy question now. Yeah. I'm sorry we didn't have this back in the day, Louie. But yeah, I think I did ask you probably something, but now we have like a bowl to choose a question from.
I pick?
Yeah, you can pick
Okay.
one. And then let's see what happens here. See what we get.
If you want $1 billion, what are you buying first?
Oh, see, I changed it to $1 billion. Yeah,
not
the
that
first
bad.
thing you're buying with $1 billion. Damn.
Oh. Man, I mean, I'm sorry, it's a super simple answer, but I'd probably just buy a house.
That's a good answer.
Not a homeowner at the minute,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you were staying in Taiwan?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like Taiwan. I went out there on my own originally,
Mhm.
and then ended up getting married, having a family, and then divorced, and but staying there. Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
I like it there.
That's cool.
For
That's
sure.
cool. Shout out. And then you moved over there. What do you do out there? You told me you're a teacher?
Yeah, English teacher.
That's
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Man, so you were giving back, man. Skaters supporting even the teaching English out there.
Right, man.
Yeah.
A few of us are like those. I said the group of expats. Yeah, there
Uh-huh.
are a few English teachers. Yeah,
That's
for sure.
cool. Wow.
I mean, it's like the most common job for a foreigner there.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I'd be a good teacher, but I know English, so
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna teach you LA English.
Yeah. Now, do you speak Taiwan?
I speak Chinese. Is
Chinese.
like the main language.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's the main language. I don't know. See, I'm ignorant to it as well, so I don't know. But yeah, so you speak a little bit. That
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
can speak.
Oh, that's cool.
Sure, yeah.
That's gotta help for sure.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
You want to say something to Taiwan?
Sure.
Yeah,
Tell them.
okay.
Tell them to tune in. No,
Yeah.
thank you for watching.
You can say Taiwan 加油.
Taiwan Jayo.
Yeah, Taiwan 加油. It's like it translates to something like keep going or keep fighting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like good
That's
thing
cool.
for Taiwan. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We back you up over here. Over here
for
in
sure.
the States. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else would you buy besides a home?
Oh.
Let's go crazy. Like, would you buy a house out here too, so you could just travel back and forth? Or?
Oh yeah, why not?
I think you could afford 2 houses with $1 billion.
Yeah.
Sheesh, and then you can even rent one out while you're not here.
Right,
use
right.
it as what do they call those Airbnbs or whatnot? You
Yeah.
know, you could generate money while you're not making money.
Oh yeah. Think about real estate investments.
Mhm.
I mean, it's a totally different answer than when I was like 20 or something.
Yeah, 20-year-old you would have been a boat. And
Yeah, boat, car, airplane.
Lamborghini.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep, half the checks gone already. Like, what?
Oh, yeah,
How
yeah.
did that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think the older we get, the better we make our investments for sure. Like me, like if I had that kind of money, I'm not leaving where I'm at. But this house would definitely get bigger.
Right.
You know what I mean? It would be added on. You know,
Maybe you're gonna buy next door property or something. Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
You should just buy back from the golf course.
Yeah,
Hey.
take my property back.
There you go.
Yeah, man, dude. All right, it's been fun, man. I want to thank you for coming down today, dude. It's been awesome.
Yeah,
I've been wanting to have you on the show. I know I told you about this show before when we skated at LP. Before the show even began, I told you I was going to start something like this and wanted to have you on. So glad you're in town and was able to do this, man.
Hey, thanks,
Thank
brother.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
Louie, you have any questions or anything you want to say before we get out of here?
No, I'm good. Just happy to have Brian down visiting, everything like that. We finally get to skate together. We only get to do it like maybe, once a year when he visits and stuff. I know he's been trying to get me to go there, but it's tough.
Yeah, that'd be cool to get you to go out there and see how he lives.
Oh yeah. Hey, anybody wants to come out to Taiwan? I'll take you to the spots. Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up.
Just hit me up.
Roberta?
Thank you for coming down, man. It's
Hey.
cool to hear a different story, especially since you're living out there,
Yeah.
And then it's pretty much thank you again for coming down.
Yeah. Thank you.
Again, thank you again for coming down, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and joining us today. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you know when we're dropping episodes. Make sure to hit that like bell. It really helps out the show. Please subscribe to our channel if you have not already. Share the show out. Tell a friend. If you know someone that wants to be on the show, hit us up. You can email us at we'rethelocalsk8@gmail.com, or you can follow us on Instagram, We're the Locals Sk8. You can follow me, OG_Skate Show, on Instagram. Thank you again. Till next time. Peace.